When was he trying to do his own podcast?
We'll talk about it after this podcast.
Yeah. Alright.
He's trying to do it now?
No. Wait a minute, is somebody, hold on. Let me make sure it's just not me. Hold on. Alright, go ahead. I had to make sure that it wasn't echoing. Let me see.
I'll play it. Go.
Yeah. Alright, welcome to Crew32 podcast. It's week 12. We're gonna go over a couple things. Obviously, the playoff picture is shaping itself up a little bit. There's a couple big games this week. Oilers versus Jets. Steelers, I think, is one game out of the playoffs. I mean, I think Steelers may be done for the year. I think that's the only big. Oh, we have Bucks versus Saints, and we have
Packers Falcons is a big game.
Packers Falcons. Yeah.
They both on the edge.
Alright, we gonna go over these divisions. Alright, first division up is AFC North. We got the Browns 7-3, Ravens 7-3, Steelers 4-6, and Bengals 3-7. Obviously I can be biased on this, but I mean, Chris has, or the Browns user has a couple big games coming up, specifically against Die Hard, and obviously in a couple weeks me and the Ravens and the Browns play. The Ravens have the Texans, we have the Steelers, we have the Packers, we have the Browns coming up, so that's four big games coming up. We 7-3, the Browns and the Ravens are 7-3. A lot of people think that the Browns will take the division. Obviously, kudos with him to working with a.
Yeah, mic cut off, bro.
Browns team that he has. The Steelers are 4-6. That's another topic because the Steelers is. I guess I can say the Steelers probably have the best team I've seen in a while on Madden. The Bengals play the Ravens next. Obviously, he wants to play spoiler, and shockingly, is still in the hunt for the AFC North title, though the chances are little to none. Go ahead, Reese. You can do the AFC South.
Alright. AFC South, it's really a two-team race. And the Titans acted in for the season. We had Colts, who are number one in the AFC, I believe, or top number one in the AFC. And earlier for the AFC South to 8-2, the Texans right until 7-3. Both teams playing well. Let's see who each play this week. We're really sick of the division. First matchup, the Colts did beat the Texans, so the Texans are essentially 2 games behind. At the end of the season, the Texans had Steelers, Bengals, Ravens, Titans, Rams, Colts. Finish it off, the Colts had the Niners, Orbit, the Seahawks, Cardinals, Bengals, Texans. So, out of those 6 games, which schedule do you believe is harder, Colts or the Texans?
I mean, the Texans obviously is harder. But hold on, Pharaoh's lagging.
No. I'm talking about. I'm doing training right now.
Oh, okay. No, the Texans obviously have a harder schedule, but I think looking at Texans user, you see. I mean, if you've seen when it comes time to play and time to do what he got to do, he does it. The Colts. I mean, I'm not gonna cut him loose neither. But go ahead, Pharaoh.
No, I ain't say nothing. Damn it.
So I got the Texans winning this division, but I mean, not shutting out the Colts, but I have the Texans winning this division.
Interesting. I was
that being
thinking
said,
about the. Yeah, go ahead.
who does the Texans play?
They still got to. They play the Steelers this week, which won't be easy because they're fighting for their playoff lives. Then they got the
Steelers.
Bengals, they play Ravens, Titans, Browns.
I played both of them to be honest. Steelers haven't. Like, Steelers haven't looked the same. In all honesty, but in this game, I'm gonna take the Texans by 7.
Okay, I can see that. I think that division will come down to week 17 when they play. But obviously, the division after this is the AFC East. This division, I don't know, because I was thinking when I looked at the Patriots and the Jets, the Bills still could make the playoffs. With the fact that the Jets are 4-6 and the Patriots are 4-6, I gotta figure out. Let me see.
Well, if there's no user for the remaining season, the Bills will continue to take all of them and fall to 7-9. So.
That's true, but the Pats have the Chiefs, the Jets, the Falcons, the Oilers, the Chargers, and the Broncos.
Who get the Jets?
Okay, he has the Oilers, the Patriots, the Bucks, the Steelers, the Chiefs, and the Chargers.
Wow. I mean, it could happen.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely. I definitely can see that. I think the most exciting division, that I'm waiting to see who wins it. Who wins that division, only because of the threat that the Oilers are going to win out. You have the Broncos, the Chiefs, and the Oilers in the same division. Broncos 8-2, Chiefs 6-4, and the Oilers are 4-6. The Oilers finish out. They play the Jets, the Broncos, the Chiefs, the Patriots, the Bills, and the Dolphins. To be fair, I think the Oilers will hit a 9-7 record. I think the only division game he has obviously is the Broncos and the Chiefs. I think he'll win one, he'll lose one. I'm betting that he may snatch a win over the Broncos. Depending on how the defense plays that game. But he has Jets up next, Beaches, and obviously Beaches fighting for his playoff life, so very well could Sam lose. But the Chiefs aren't as safe neither. The Chiefs have, I think, an easier schedule, but he has the Patriots, the Chargers, the Oilers, the Chargers, Jets, and then Bills. Only game I really see on that is probably competition, maybe the Oilers and the Jets. Besides that, he could very well finish 12-4. The Broncos, let's see.
Well, the Broncos the clinch of the division is, so if they win 4 in the next 6 games, they clinch the division, being as seeing that they beat the Chiefs twice already. The Oilers, they're going to win out. I believe they're going to take an L this week to the Jets. This is when Beaches go Super Saiyan and see his avatar. I believe that he will drop the next 2 games, or whenever he plays the Chiefs and Broncos. That will give him 9 losses, and he will lose the season 7-9.
Okay. So who do you?
They'll get 2 playoff teams in the Broncos.
So you think the Broncos? You think the Broncos will win? the division, or you
I
think?
think Broncos and the Chiefs win the division, and both Broncos and
Alright.
Try to hit that play early. Oh, that's
Alright, we got the NFC North. The Bears are 8-2. By the way, congratulations to Die Hard Jr.
Congrats.
Congratulations to him. Congratulations to him. The Bears are 8-2. The Packers are 7-3. The Vikings and the Lions are currently packing their bags for the offseason. This is going to be interesting, only because the Bears beat the Packers the first matchup. But the Packers last year, I believe, was he was very well under 500, if I can recall. But he came back 7-3, and right on the Bears. As soon as the Bears lose, they play one more time, I think, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And very well can the Packers take this division. Atlanta plays the Packers, however, so that may be a tight game depending on how Spivey plays. But then at the same time, you know, the Die Hard, he has a bye week on his mind right now, and I don't really know if he still can. I don't really know if Packers have a chance at beating Die Hard. I haven't really watched that user play, but that should be a good division. Who you got win that division, Packers or Bears?
I honestly can't because they both are solid users, and the first game between each other went down to the wire. And Die Hard still has a pretty difficult schedule besides the Vikings and the Lions. They got 4 games to do anyway. But I think it's going to come down to the wire. Week 14 they play will be probably stepping stone.
Yeah.
with that division, it's gonna take. Man, I never really seen Packers play. I played him one time when he was the Chiefs, and was when he first joined. So I'm not gonna judge him off that one game. So I'm gonna stay quiet for this one. I don't really know who's gonna win, but all I know is Die Hard. He's back. He's back after that loss he took from Fox, and he wanna make a play. He wanna make a splash. So it's gonna be an easy one either way.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
That's true. The only division where every opponent is 500 or better is the NFC South. The NFC South obviously has 4 users who I don't think all could be considered elite, but they're good users. This division, the Saints have a 2-game lead over the Panthers, and the Falcons a 3-game lead over the Buccaneers. The Falcons won this division last year after week 17. Panthers is a new, well, not a new user, but a user returning who came back 6-4. And the Buccaneers are 5-5. This division I can't really speak a lot on. So go ahead, Reese. What's up with your division?
I mean, division is what it is. Every team 500 over, it's a tough division. Gotta win your division games. We won a division currently. I took a 2-game lead, which is probably a string of them. As hard as the schedule we had, but I still played the Panthers twice, and I still played the Buccaneers twice. Once this season, so if I win a couple, 3 of those games, not all of them, the division will be wrapped up pretty soon. But I don't think I'll blow a 2-game lead. So I think the division coming home in a while.
Yeah, I got the Saints winning the division this year.
I thought Saints was 2-7.
Yeah, I mean this guy needs to be mentally checked. According to sources, the coach went into the post game shows, mistaking himself from being 2-7. The detector test decided determined that was a lie. He's actually 8-2. So this division will end up. I think you play the Buccaneers this week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you play the Buccaneers this week. So Buccaneers is a lot of pressure is on you. The NFC East.
I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
I think I got Reese losing this game. So, I got
Yikes.
him losing for the fact of Reese is too confident right now. He's too confident. And GY got something to prove today, so I got Reese losing. Nah, I understand that, but right now you're playing like the team that you have right now. Something's bound to go wrong, and I think this is the trap game, as you always call it. This is the trap game for you. So yeah, I think Reese is gonna blow up by 7 to 10.
Alright. Next game, next division we have is the NFC East, the good old NFC East. The Redskins are 8-2. The Redskins were beaten last year by the Los Angeles Rams. This team, from what I've seen, is a team that's still in progress offensively, but defensively, the team is right. Obviously, this team, I don't know what exactly happened to the Giants. I thought the Giants were on the roll.
I actually picked them to go to the playoffs next year with the Redskins.
The Giants?
I get back to that later though.
Okay. Yeah, so the Redskins got this division this year unless something magically goes wrong in this division. So, I mean, definitely looking forward to seeing the playoff run in the NFC. And the Super Bowl champions, the LA Rams, still the head of the NFC West. Will he return to the Super Bowl again? I mean, according to the Rams user, he's Super Bowl ready again.
If you knew the Rams had no confidence in the world last year, everything goes away. Now this is that. I always knew this and that. Yeah, he got a good line. He got a good team, but he's still very liable. I believe he will be one and done. Come to the division.
Sit down.
Yeah, I mean the Seahawks. Yeah, the Seahawks are 2 games behind him. What team in the NFC actually can give the Rams I mean, you got the Redskins, you got the Saints, you got the Falcons. You got all these teams that probably can handle the Rams. The problem is with that defense that the Rams have, are they bound for another Super Bowl season?
I mean, to be completely honest, he does have a Super Bowl ready team. He can make a comeback, but I just think his pixie dust is wearing off. He's winning too much in this season. Like, he's going to burn himself out. He's bound to have a bad game. He beat the Redskins the last 2 times. I doubt that's going to happen again. Saints is on a mission because they've been beaten all season. Not going to I'll put that number. So that's 3 teams right there. He still put the Seahawks twice. His division's not record.
Okay.
But that being said, I don't think Fox is lucky. I wouldn't call it the lucky. I'll just call it what it is. It's hot. As Reese said, you winning too much, you're bound to take an L. Just don't know when. So.
All right, go ahead. You all witness. Go ahead.
I'm good.
Right.
Yeah, I got him. There we go. On my bad. I feel if I'm gonna put it like if Fox win all the way into playoffs, like if he don't lose another game going into playoffs, as we say, he's a first round exit. But he's gonna have a bye, but he's gonna like be in the divisional. He's gonna lose that game because he's playing out of his like I'm not gonna say out of his world, but he's hot. The sticks can only be hot for shit. Who knows how long?
Alright, I asked this question last year. Is the Steelers last year was a playoff team, second place in the AFC North. They were one of the hottest teams going into the playoffs. They were first round exit. The Ravens beat them. The Steelers are currently 4-6, but obviously have a way better team. Von Miller and Shazier, I think, says enough. Julio Jones and Antonio Brown says enough. Is it the user or is it the? I mean, if you watch this games, I mean, is it just a bad year? You want to call him okay user? I mean, how do you? What's his problem right now?
I mean, I think it's just calling him crazy, but all the star power getting in his head. He got so many star players. He's like not really focusing. He's expecting everyone to make plays. He's not really, grinding to actually use himself. He feels like he has those players, those commodities. They should just automatically make plays. But he still got to work for it. I guess he could be Kai Brown. They could have gotten his head.
Nah, honestly, I can't really translate what I want to say from football terms. I'm gonna put it in basketball terms. In basketball, when you got too many superstars, you don't have no role players to put you to really know what they can do. So the Steelers lack role players. I'm sorry. He don't have a cornerback that could just play man, and you can trust that guy to play a man-to-man with. But with that being said, he do has AB and Julio, so that can always save him. So I don't think the Steelers season is over. It's far from over in my opinion. But
I mean, when you look at the AFC, it may be over for playoff wise. I mean, I just can't see. I mean, for the AFC North, I mean, 10-6, even me going 10-6, or even Browns going 10-6, we still have the division ties over him.
okay.
So I'm not sure if the Steelers gonna make it, but with that team, this is a team that I just think should make it for the next couple years, especially because when the money runs out, I mean, what he's gonna do then? I mean, he has, let me see, a Dak Prescott at quarterback, Le'Veon Bell, obviously, Antonio Brown, Brandon Marshall, Julio Jones.
Brandon Marshall.
Yep. Leonard Williams, who's fairly well. Brandon Williams, who he got from the Ravens. Navarro Bowman, Ryan Shazier, Von Miller. He don't really have any safety. He don't really have nobody. But I mean, with this team, I just don't know how you lose.
I'm gonna call him the Steelers. I'm gonna call him the born again Eagles. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but that's I'm talking about the year where the Eagles went out and signed Asama, whatever his name is, Naomi Asama. They went out and made all them big investments and they're just not paying off. So I wouldn't call lie. I'm pretty sure he'll get a rhythm soon. If he want to make playoffs, his playoff season starts now.
All right, Reese, this question is for you. During the AFC last year, we went over the Rams. During the AFC last year, the Ravens started in the wild card round, beat the Steelers, they beat the Raiders, and then they beat Chiefs. Then they went on to lose the Super Bowl, obviously, against the Rams. Who's going this year from the AFC?
At a wild card or just
No, who's going this year to the Super Bowl from the AFC? From which who's the competition for the Ravens, I guess you could say, in the AFC?
Well, I'll say it like this: Ravens are the AFC representative to this one. So we can all just agree to that. But I would say the biggest competition is anyone to make the playoffs in the AFC, because Chiefs have who they kick down the defense. Broncos would be a threat. If the Jets somehow sneak in, because the Bills are computers, Jets could be a threat. Who else? That's about 3 teams right there. Even the Browns. I've been seeing it for the last couple of times. The Browns will make a threat. People don't take him that serious. He is something to remind you he was in the toughest division that we ever had last year. pretty much held his own for the most part. Now he's trying to go out, trying to get his rhythm. Don't sleep on the Browns, but
I'm so
you
hungry.
know, biggest competition probably would be the Chiefs. They have a little history there anyway, so I would be interested to see Chiefs Raiders again. That conference championship, that'd be good.
Yeah, it would be. We have the Week 12 schedule. The Orbits at the Browns is a force. The Rams at the Titans, I'm assuming, will be a force as well. The Saints at the Bucks, we already gave our predictions on. The Packers at the Falcons. Who wins?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Who wins out the Packers and the Falcons?
I said it before. I can't call that game. I don't want to be. I don't want to judge somebody off me lack of knowledge of how you play. But Die Hard, I'm not gonna diss Die Hard or none of that. And I know when I say it, I'm gonna hear about it later. But I feel like Die Hard is he's a talker, and he's a choke artist. You know what I mean, him and Ben went at it multiple occasions. When it was time for it to be on the field, he got manhandled. And I feel like him and Fox went at it in the playoffs, where right before the playoffs, got manhandled again. So I feel like big games where he needs to show up is just not there.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
As we all stated, I don't really know how the Packers play. And maybe the game could be dreamed so we could actually put on notice, but Falcons are going through some personal issues, so I don't know if it is over there.
Okay.
That being said, you don't need your head to be that there when you got Beckham and Martin Bryant on offense. But Devontae Freeman did get hurt in the last game against the Saints, so could be one division, but I'm gonna go to Falcons after a close one.
Alright, well, I have I think the Packers will win. I think the Packers, I've seen him play once. He definitely can get the job done. Not doubting the Falcons, but I mean, I just have the Packers winning. Next game up is the Bengals at Ravens. Last time the Bengals and the Ravens played, the Bengals took a 14-3 lead. Ravens came back and won 44-21, I believe. The Bengals user is actually a good user. Regardless of okay, his usering skills are F minus. But I mean, besides that, he definitely knows how to. He's definitely good at Madden if he just stops trying to use his cornerbacks, especially when he knows they're gonna get burnt every time. But I'm looking. I can't wait to play this game in a couple minutes or so. Because the Bengals, I know, is coming. He's coming with fire. He's mad right now, and obviously thinks that he's making the playoff run. So he definitely wants to come to Baltimore and win. I think we can all agree that Baltimore will win. But I mean, it's always worth a try with him. The biggest game of the week for me is the AFC game of the week, besides the Oilers and the Jets, is the Texans at the Steelers. Because the Steelers have to win out in order to even be a playoff contender. But the Texans is also in a position where he has to win that division, because you don't know how many people coming out the AFC West. And, you know, with the AFC North and the AFC West, you don't know who's coming out. Texans losing would open the door up for Chiefs, who has a rather easy schedule. So who you got winning out, the Texans and the Steelers?
Oh, we on that game?
Yeah.
That game, Jets and Steelers. Oh, Jets and Steelers. Honestly, I want to say Steelers because I need the Steelers. I need the Texans to fall off, but nothing is leading me in that direction. So, Texans by 7. Texans by 14.
Okay.
I'm gonna actually go with the home team in this one full upset. history. I'm saying full of Pro Bowlers, all world players. You know, I mean, not to credit the fact that it was a good year, but considering you got to show up on the week, right? Which means you do some stuff.
Okay. The Panthers at the Vikings is a force. The Bills at the Dolphins are a force. The Oilers at the Jets, a big game, especially when Oilers and Jets both claim that they have to win out.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, Kai. Don't they have recent beef with each other? Not beef, but
yeah, they've according to officials, Jets accused the Oilers of not having the vehicle that he claims that he has. So this will obviously be a good game. I hope they're not playing at midnight. I hope it's more of a midday game that I can definitely tune into. It's gonna be midnight.
It's gonna be a midnight or early game. If I recall, Beach's schedule is only off on I think Fridays or Thursdays.
Ah, shit. Yeah, so that game should definitely be good. I personally have the Oilers winning, but I mean, we know how the Jets do when it comes down to winning. So,
well, I like to call this game winning the playoff eliminator.
yeah.
They're both on 6, so whoever loses this game, it's going to be enough of a climb. It's not possible in the playoffs. But I like defense. I'm a defensive guy. I'd rather go for defense, and defense is a really good user. Plays really good defense. So if you can turn the wheels over a couple of times, I think defense pull it out.
Yeah. We have the Giants at the Cardinals. I haven't watched these two teams at all. I don't think this has any.
I know you ain't gonna believe when I say this. I'm sorry to cut you off. This is a blowout.
Who's gonna blow who up?
I got Anthony. I'm not gonna call it a blowout. I got Anthony winning by more like double digits.
I think it'll be a close game.
Yeah, I think so.
Texas isn't that bad. He actually got a few wins this year.
No, he's not. But people sleep on Ant. Don't sleep on that kid, bro. Not that bad. Only Of course not.
Alright, well, we got the what we got next? We got the Colts at the 49ers.
I want to see that game.
But I think this will actually be a pretty good game. 49ers haven't had a season that he wanted, but he knows Coach personally, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So he's going to bring it all, try to win his chances. So this should be a good game.
Well, we have the Seahawks at the Redskins.
I'm sorry, guys. Seahawks? No, it's not. Because, yo, Bill, you still there?
I hope you're still here.
Not. But I don't think it's gonna be because Seahawks got the tendency of running one defense. Ben figured that out months ago, and every time they meet, Ben always wins by like 15 or more. So I'm gonna go with Ben.
Okay, I think Ben will win. I think he'll win at least by 15.
I think the Redskins will as well, but if somehow the Seahawks are able to pull it out. It's more pressure on the Rams.
We'll see. The next game is the Chiefs at the Patriots. I've seen Virgil play, but I'm not sure if he can stop the Chiefs' defense, specifically because if you watch this Patriots offensive line, it's terrible. I mean, even with Brady, even if Brady was behind it, it would still be terrible. So I'd say Farrell will win by, knowing how Virgil plays, he'll win by 13, give or take. I don't think Virgil is. I don't think the Patriots usually allows people to run the score up on him, but we shall see.
I'm gonna go crack game alert. It's like my guy said at a thinker for crack game. I think Chiefs are. I think Chiefs win, but I think it won't be as much of a breeze and kick as it should be.
Alright. We got the Bears at the Lions. The Lions played me last week. The defensive line was just getting to me every time. Saying that though, the Lions will beat the Bears if the Lions play this game. Because the Bears will lose when he has the defensive line attacking him the way that he does, because he won't be able to have a running game. The Lions can get better on offense, but that'll come, I guess they give them next season. So I definitely do think the Lions will beat the Bears. And this will be Packers time to, as they like to say, run the table. So that game is that game. The Eagles and the Cowboys are a force. And finally, the game that I chose, of the week is the Broncos at the Chargers. This game right here, obviously, is a trap game. I think, because every week you hear the Chargers usually talking about, I'm going to win. Last time, I think I looked, the Broncos blew out the Chargers. Let me see.
49 zip?
Yeah, 49 zip. I don't see him doing that again. In fact, I don't see him winning. I think the Chargers okay. On a scale of 1 to 10 as a user, he's probably a 2. But, the only game he won was against the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Yikes. So I'm not sure. Maybe Broncos will beat him badly again, if he can get that wide receiver open. So definitely looking forward to that.
Good thing I came right back in time.
Wait a minute, Bill. I didn't say nothing bad about your team. I was talking about.
Nah, you talking about my receiver. I don't rely on my receiver too much.
Listen, sir. I was just talking about how your receiver is a good receiver, and
No, he actually didn't say nothing bad. He was just saying if your receiver can get open, it should be a blowout game.
Nah, it's gonna be a blowout. I don't know. Yeah, Aiden's gonna be a blowout. Yeah, Aiden says it's gonna be a blowout, so he's gonna be a blowout. Nice.
well, I'm ending the podcast right here. If you're online, you can join the party, but I'm in the podcast.